Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your July 2016 General Tarot Card Read. Dee here, along with my dear friend, Miss Lucy.
Hello.
First off, we'd like to say thank you to everyone for all of the support that you've given us. You have been such an inspiration to us. We appreciate your comments. We appreciate your constructive criticism and the different emails that we've gotten. Thank you. We're glad to hear how we've been impacting and helping, and we want to continue doing that. So don't be afraid to tell us that more. Now, for those of you that may have stumbled upon us and you are new, I'm just going to real quick tell you what we do. Lucy draws a set of 5 cards. I draw a set of 5 cards. We pull in cards that we did from the year review. So if you want to go back and look at the year in review, it's a good idea because we both pulled a card for each month, and that's what we lead into the month with. And then after we've done her read, my read, we do a read together. We find this works out good, especially if this being a general read, it doesn't always resonate with everybody, and you need to keep that in mind. So if one of these 3 reads doesn't resonate, please look at your sun and moon sign, and you can kind of get yourself an idea of what you need to do for you. We also pull an oracle card, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, which Lucy isn't thrilled about when we pull 3, but
No.
gotta do what you're told to do. And today we have 2 for you guys, and they really seem to fit. You've got a lot of energy this month, Taurus, so let's get into it. We're going to start with Lucy and the card that she pulled for the month.
Now, this is the Page of Cups. Now, the pages, of course, are young energy, and being a Cups, it's about emotion. So this may indicate that you're experiencing emotions that you haven't experienced before. It could be a moment of truth for you in a relationship that you're in, or it could even indicate something about your business life, your work experiences here. So the message here is your emotions can sometimes surprise you, okay? Just don't let them overwhelm you. Don't shut down because this is happening. Seek the advice of somebody that you trust and listen to their message that you're trying to give you, okay? The Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is, of course, about artistic or job-related issues and things like that. It's a hardworking individual, career-orientated. Now, the indication here is, as you can see, she is looking outwards. She is actively seeking or looking for a new endeavor, a new idea, a new project to sink her teeth into, because she, like I said, she's hardworking and ambitious along with that. Now, the message of this one is, that's fine. Do it. It's your passion. It's your creativity. Go for it. The caution here is, if it's your own project, wonderful, wonderful. Take all of the credit for it. But if you're helping someone, be honest about how much of yourself you put into this. Don't try to take over, because that's what she usually does. She's a strong-willed individual. So give credit where credit is due. Go back a little bit, let the other person succeed, okay? Now, Justice is about karmic balance. To me, that's what this card means. It's a fairness that is supposed to happen during your lifetime. It's the way people should be to each other. And this card indicates that you have made your own karma. If you're questioning why you're in a certain situation, perhaps your past behavior has something to do with what's going on right now. So look at your past actions and ask yourself quite honestly, did you help create this situation? And if you did, take responsibility, or it is your responsibility to take. If you did something and it ended up totally the opposite of what you intended, say, I'm so sorry, I did not mean for that to happen. Please forgive me. That's where this goes. Again, the caution in this card is to learn from your actions, learn from your mistakes. Don't give into despondency, and make choices that are going to lead to a happier future for you. High Priestess, and these are all feminine, by the way. This is all feminine energy here. I mean, my draw is just full of it except for the very beginning, which of course is the page, which is young energy. Okay, the High Priestess is a feminine influence. It's feminine energy. It's insightful, understanding, wisdom. So this indicates that perhaps it's time to listen to your heart over your head for a change. Let your heart lead you a little. It's about a knowing that is beyond logic. So follow your instincts and trust your instincts here. Pay attention to your gut and take your inspiration that you receive and translate that into action. The caution here is, in all things, you still need to think. You don't always just lead. You need to think about it too. When I say follow your gut, I do mean follow your gut, but don't let it take you down the wrong road. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is virtuous. It's all about the heart here with this lady. It's sensitivity. It's wisdom in these things. If it's a person we're concerned about here, it's a deep concern for their loved ones or themselves and how things are going in their life. Okay? So this card indicates that your heart is fully engaged in whatever situation this is manifesting here. But don't let your emotions overshadow reality. That is the caution here. So that you can see what is really going on, so that you can judge adequately of what your response is supposed to be. And don't smother people, even though that is your tendency to stand in the way of their pain. You can't do that. You have to let them grow. And the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is all about resources. Whether it's your ideas, it's your money, it's resources. Now, the Ten of Pentacles indicates that you are at the end of a cycle and you're beginning a new one. That you have learned almost everything you want to learn in this aspect. That you have invested all you want to invest in this aspect of your life. So the indication here is to move on, start anew. But that doesn't mean that you have to take everything with you. You don't have to hoard. You can give a gift, do an endowment, help somebody along the way. And don't hold on to things that you will never use again. Give back for what you've already been given, okay?
I love the feminine energy. She's got 4, female cards, and
Yes,
it's
I do.
very. So I think that for this, it's just keeping in touch with your feminine side a lot this month.
There's your artistic side or your job side or whatever. Yeah. Then there's your thought processes. Well, I consider this thought processes here. This is judging your life and saying, what have I done? Am I part of the problem here or am I part of the solution? And then there's the High Priestess. She's all about the mysteries and the knowing beyond logic. And then you have, of course, the Queen of Cups, which is the heart of the matter, if you want to put it that way. She is giving and loyal and trustworthy. But she's also kind of restraining, and she can be too guarded with the people that she loves because she's trying to protect them. But you can't let that happen too much. People have to live their own lives too, just as we do. And then you end the month with a new beginning. With giving back for what you have already been given.
Okay. So we're going to start with my read now. For the month, I pulled the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is all about rational and irrational intellect. It's about facing your problems, but doing it with courage. It's almost like a rash courage in a way, where you're ready to meet things head on. You got the sword, you're going to go. So I think for this month, you're going to feel almost rash, but courageous for you. It's going to be a push in a lot of different ways, and it's very evident in the cards. The first card I pulled for you is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is about inspiration. It's about an initial spark of passion, whether it be, usually wands are like your creativity. Sometimes it's about work. Sometimes they even can be in a relationship where you've got that spark and that new beginning, and you're starting off the month with a really new beginning when it comes to your creative process. You're coming in with that young, courageous energy, and it's all about inspiration and invention. And if you have something that you've been thinking about, go for it. You've got a lot of big push with the courage and everything to go ahead and follow your dreams this month. You've got a lot of good signs, because the next card that I pulled was the Sun. And I truly believe that if somebody's been thinking, and I really think that somebody has been thinking about a new business or some kind of creative endeavor for this particular month, you're going to get a lot of good stuff come out of this. There's this very positive and saying, go for it, do it, because you've got the Sun following up right after that. So go for those ideas. You've got the sun shining on you. Then the next card, which I thought was interesting, is I pulled the Page of Swords again. Now, usually when I pull a double card for the month, this is almost like a, hey, wake up. This is going to be happening. This is what's going on.
Knock.
Right.
I'm here for you.
So
It's
this
fine.
is about learning new things and seeking and having that courageous energy to move forward. Sometimes it's almost like you get an optimism from the inexperience, because you're like, this is something new. I'm going to try it. We're going to go for it. This is going to work out great. You may not know that in your heart totally, but you got that push and that positive energy, especially when you're followed up after the Sun. So I feel that this is really about creative endeavors. I really feel that this is about work. Go for it. You've got all these things pointing in your favor. So if this is a new idea or something new, you've been going, what am I supposed to do? This is your sign. Go for it. Then what I thought was interesting is right after that is the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands is usually about strife. It's about confusion. It can be about conflict. It can also mean that there are too many hands in the pot. There's too much stuff going on. And when you combine this with the Page of Swords, with that optimistic energy, it's almost like there's going to be some opposition that's going to come against you with this. Don't let that opposition confuse you. Don't let other people tell you what you should be doing. You need to do what your heart's telling you to do. And this energy that you've got, follow that. Don't let other people dictate who or what you should be, or what you should be doing. You need to follow your heart and your mind for this. And what I think is very interesting is at the end of the month, you get the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. It's about being grounded. It's about beginning the path to your life and planting the foundations in your life. It's a whole new thing. So I really feel that this idea is going to be positive. You're going to be laying the foundation for years to come. This is going to be something for years to come. And Taurus, go for it. You've got really good signs pointing that this is going to work out. So allow that youthful energy to push you forward. Don't be too rash, but take courage and go for these things that you've been thinking about. And you've got such a positive energy over the whole thing. So the signs are very good that it's gonna work really well in your favor, especially with the Ace ending up your month. You're starting with an Ace, ending with an Ace. That's just all new beginnings. So I'm excited. We want to hear what happens with this. There's a really good business proposal coming up, and you're going to go for it, and it's going to work out tremendously for you. It's going to be bringing you a lot of money and success in. And there are going to be people that are going to come against you and tell you, oh, you need to do this, oh, you need to do that. You need to follow your heart, and you need to move forward with courage. So the next, what we're going to do is we're going to do the read together, and I'll hold up the cards, and then Lucy and I can talk about it. But Page of Cups and Page of Swords.
Yes.
It's that whole rational, irrational intellect. It's that yet following your heart.
Yep.
And messages of love and that youthful energy and the courage that it takes. So for this read, I get more of a heart matters. It's more of the taking courage in your heart matters, the message that's going to come to you for the month. What do you get?
Well, yeah. But you use the intellect of the sword to cut through the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but we all make decisions when it comes to love.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps there's somebody out there who needs to lead a little bit more with their heart. But don't forget your intellect when it comes right down to it, because if you're not a match intellectually, it will not work.
Mm-hmm. You know, take a chance. Just take a chance.
That's
You
what
get
I'm
that
saying. Yeah,
courage.
you can take a chance,
Yeah.
but if you don't match them intellectually,
It's not
going to work. It will be that short-term burst of ecstatic, and then it's going to burn out.
Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That loyalty she has, that creative push, that
Yes, she's
how she
looking
looks
for- yep.
outside, and
She's
yet
looking for
this is inspiration
an
and
outlet for her passion, for her creativity, for the side of her. Yeah,
and here is the spark of passion with the Ace of Wands.
new ideas.
There's going
new
to be, but I keep getting this is about love, and it's more about this particular read's more about love. There's going to be a Queen of Wands that's going to come somebody's way, and it's going to be an initial spark of passion. It's going to be a really good thing for you guys. There's a lot of push and a lot of energy. You're probably both kind of young. Now, again, the Queen doesn't mean it's an actual feminine person.
Mm-mm.
It could actually be a male that personifies a lot of the Queen of Wands too. But with this following afterwards, there's that spark of passion that's really going to pull you through. It's going to be fire. And Wands are your fire signs, which is Aries and Sagittarius. So go for it. You guys need to go for that. It's going to be a good one. Okay, then you have Justice
Which
and
is
the Sun.
karmic balance. Okay.
There's going to be some balancing in your life this month.
Yeah.
And it might even be of a law nature. There might be
Yeah.
something going on. You might have,
legal matters. Or
yeah, it could be a
whatever.
legal matter, but with the Sun following up behind it, it's going to work out to your favor. So keep that in mind as you go through that.
Yep.
You got a lot. In fact, I just see the Sun here even too in her hands. It's good. It's going to be a positive thing for you. The High Priestess and the Page of Swords. The High Priestess is following your intuition.
Yep.
The Page of Sword is, using your mind, learning new things, seeking. And I think you guys need to go ahead and pursue what your intuition is telling you. If this is a new study that you're thinking about, go for it. If it's a new spiritual study that you've been looking into and it's kind of sparked your interest,
Any kind of study, yeah.
go for it. Take courage and look at it and really try it. It's going to be a new experience from you, and it's going to be something you've been kind of excited about. So go for it. You're going to have a lot of optimism as you go into this. The Queen of Cups with the Five of Wands. Her being all about her emotions, being very emotional. And then you got the confrontation of the Wands. And I think that for some of you, this confrontation that's coming up is going to really affect your emotions. It's going to upset you at times, but you just need to be like her, be serene, be regal, feel, but don't let it rule you to the point where it's debilitating you, because there is a confrontation coming up for you at the end of the month. And
Confrontations are just another opportunity to learn about yourself, to learn your own strengths and your own weaknesses. And that's what life is all about. It's about learning.
And don't be afraid about this. I mean, I think you probably already know it's in the works. There's going to be a confrontation. And for someone, there's going to be actually a Queen of Cups that's going to confront you about what's going on in your life. And you're going to feel compelled to try and do something to make this person happy. But you need to follow your intuition and just say,
a mother figure.
yeah,
be,
yeah.
Yep.
I get that. So
But
be
it is your
prepared.
life. Yeah.
Right. Be prepared. Even though they're going to confront you, what you're doing is the right direction. Keep doing what you're doing, because it's important for you to continue that for your self-growth, even though they may not understand it. And just realize that they may not understand it.
They may love you, but they may not. Yeah.
Right.
That's very true.
You have an ending and a beginning.
Yeah.
And this is all about your money. This is good. What a good, strong push for the end of the month. You've got a lot of good things going on for you money-wise. You've got a chance to lay your path for your life. You've got all this abundance here, and it's going to turn into a whole new situation for you, where it's going to give you a brand new beginning, and it's going to give you this again at the end of it. So go for it. If you have a money matter that you've been thinking about it, go for it. It's going to be good. It's favorable. So now we're going to do the Oracle card. Now I'm going to start with the Knight because it was funny. We pulled this one first, and this is talking about triumph over adversity. It's talking about how Knights represent valor. They are chivalrous. They have honor and truth. And for this, it's almost like you have to be direct and meet your matters head on. Don't be afraid of them. Be courageous, be strong, because you've already got the push of the energy of the pages with you. But don't be to where you totally run somebody over. Yeah. But you will triumph over the adversity that's coming your way.
Remember justice.
Yes. And with all the confrontations and all that too, just be kind, but remember what you do.
Firm. Yes.
Yeah. You're still going to triumph over what's coming your way. So let that bring you hope. In fact, I know somebody's got it already. They know it's brewing in their life. So this is number 49, called the Talisman, and Lucy's going to read to you what it means.
A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now that you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make, you really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success.
And I think it's interesting that both Lucy's read and my read end up with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which means that this road that you're on this month is going to bring you good success. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a grounding point for you. You are going to have some confrontations, and there's a lot of feminine energy here, but don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to get messy because it's a good thing. It's going to bring about so much growth in you and into who you are, Taurus. And we're excited. We want to hear about this. So
it may be a softer energy than a masculine, mm-hmm. but nevertheless, it's a firm, dedicated energy.
Exactly. Well, Taurus, thank you for taking the time to watch this and to the end. We want to know how this was for you, and if it's something, especially like if at the end of the month you remember some of the stuff that we said, come back and comment. We look at our comments every day. We try to even answer them daily whenever it comes up, and we're excited for you guys. This is what we do this for you guys, not for us, and we want you to know that. So, Taurus, you have a wonderful month. Be strong, be courageous, go for it. You got good things pointing your way. Don't run over the people that are bringing conflict in your life. Be loving and caring, but yet let them have their say. But you know that you're going to triumph over the adversity that comes your way this month. Remember that. So, Taurus, have a wonderful month. Walk in peace, light, and love, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.